uh, video walkthrough for Paintballer 200. I guess you want to know, board settings and whatnot, and how to maintain a legend. And I shot roughly maybe 3 cases since the last time I lubed it up. Let's see what it is. Normally you just pull your bolt, spec for paint, there's no paint on it. So that's good. And you want to wipe that off of any debris or dust, and there's, like in my case, it's clean. Okay, so to service your RAM, it's that rear grip frame screw that's going to hold your this RAM cap and the assembly in, and you need a 3/32 Allen wrench. Pull that out. Now this is like 2 or 3 cases later. Let's see. Probably don't have to lube this thing for, I don't know, 10 cases or so. If you need a walkthrough on the Reg 2 later, if you need a walkthrough on the CP Reg later, let me know. There's a bunch online already, but if you can't find one that's easy to understand, I'll walk you through that. If your cap doesn't just pop out, you can actually just grab your Allen key, stick it down, and just put it in the middle of the spring that you see where your bolt normally goes. You can actually pop that out. So now you got the space. It's going to be slightly tight. Pull it right out. Basically what you want to do from this point is just take a, and I don't even have the black grime from regular, this thing is relatively clean. Pop that out, and it's still clean. I'm not going to even really bother, but basically you can take a squeegee, run it through, throw the spring back in. This is your RAM housing, which I've got just specks of ammo and whatnot. But the only thing that needs to be lubed, this is your RAM, and the only thing that needs to be lubed see, this is where your bolt pin goes. That's the only moving O-ring that is critical to get when you use Tri-Flow. To have a Tri-Flow, 1 drop, and this thing's already lubed. You can put a drop there. It's still lubed, so I'm not going to even bother. But RAM housing, just clean it. And the manual there, everybody suggests you use Tri-Flow on this. This is a non-moving part. So if you want, I wouldn't be surprised if you throw whatever grease you have, be it Hater or I really like Lurker lube and whatnot, but we're just going to use Tri-Flow. 1 drop on each O-ring, and that will just help with reassembly. And you can tell this thing's not even broken in yet because I still get a relatively tight fit. But once it's in, moves freely. From there, make sure you put your spring in. And you want to line up the holes on the bottom of your RAM housing with the back your grip frame, where your grip frame screw goes. So you just push, and in my case it lined up perfect. done this quite a few times, so. Or it didn't line up perfect. Actually push down on that on reassembly. It should go right in. Doesn't. So basically, I didn't get it right on the first try, so I'll just pull it all back out. That time I got it. Normally I get it on the first try, but hey. Tying that back down. Bolt, you don't need to, you just clean it off. You don't need to move the bolt or anything, so make sure it's clean. Throw that bolt back in. Now I can do more walkthroughs. This is just basically on the questions that Paintballer 200 has. And when you insert your bolt, you can tell that if you're in the correct position. Push forward on the bolt pin, set you back into ready to fire position. Plus, when you're looking down the breech, you only see the very tip of the soft face of the bolt in the breech itself. Okay. Now, if you have any further questions in terms of breaking down, if you need to pull the poppet valve out, whatnot, which you should never really have to do. But if you want to, just let me know and I'll pull out all apart for you.